When you think of hemp, do you think of marijuana or young hippie homeless women selling hemp bracelets on the street? Not that there's anything wrong with that image. I couldn't pull it off, but then I digress. Now let me bring it back and tell you some interesting facts about hemp hearts or hemp seeds. Did you know that it was said to be one of the first crops? The use of hemp for food and medicine, especially Chinese medicine, may be as old as the human race itself. Over time, it was actually used for cooking, clothing, soap, rope, and many more items. You may ask, if it's been around since the beginning of time, why are we just starting to hear about it now? Well, up until the 20th century, hemp used to be one of the largest and most important crops on the planet. At one point, Americans used to be able to pay their taxes in hemp, believe it or not. Hemp-made products were as popular as plastic is today. Industrial hemp fell out of favor when the leaders of other competing industries, such as lumber and plastics, teamed up to demonize the plant by associating it with its distant cousin, marijuana, so that when the laws were enacted preventing the growth and use of marijuana, the same laws applied to hemp as well, even though it contains no psychotropic substances. Unfortunately, this negative perception of hemp has lasted to this day. That brings us to another interesting point. What's the difference between hemp and marijuana? Well, they're both in the cannabis family, but hemp seed doesn't contain the psychoactive compound THC that marijuana does. So the answer to the obvious question is no, you will not get high eating hemp hearts because they don't contain the THC compound in detectable amounts. Even if you ate the whole bag, you would still pass a urinalysis test. Some other neat facts. In my other video, I talked about hemp seeds being a great source of protein, 10 grams to 2 tablespoons. In fact, hemp is a complete protein source and contains 17 different amino acids. I also talked about it being very rich in omega-3 and GLA, aka omega-6. It's said to have the perfect ratio of omega-6 to omega-3, which helped primitive humans thrive for 2.5 million years. It's actually been in the last half century that this ratio has gotten out of whack with our fast foods, processed oils, changing the balance and putting us way too high in omega-6. The perfect ratio of fatty acids, omega-6 and 3, have been shown to prevent and even reverse Alzheimer's disease. Hemp seeds have also been found to help fight heart disease because of the fatty acids, as well as lower cholesterol and help protect against cancer due to their anti-carcinogen chlorophyll and phytosterols. So the question begged to be asked is, why wouldn't you add hemp hearts to your day?